Welcome back to Greater Seder. We're here tonight, but it's not the same. We will try to make you laugh again with jokes and fun that isn't lame.
This is the Seder during coronavirus, the tale of the Exodus. Hilarious, we think it is. Zoom and face masks are abounding, staying home away from others. 6 feet out we are maintaining, coronavirus is now waning. Hope we're done with all complaining, the show's great and entertaining.
The Pharaoh,
nefarious. So sit back, enjoy the Seder. We are ready now to begin. Be prepared to laugh and giggle. Tonight it's not a sin. This is the Seder during coronavirus, the tale of the Exodus. Hilarious, we think it is.
Welcome to the Greater Seder 2021, PandExodus. There's a new plague in town. My favorite part is getting the chance to thank all of you for supporting the Greater Seder. First, I would like to thank our gold, silver, and major sponsors, including Tampa JCCs and Federation, Phyllis and Gary Gould, Dr. Barry Levine and Gina D'Angelo, and Florida Healthcare News, Elaine and Jeffrey Gross, and Janice and Michael S. Cohen. Thanks to our Aaron sponsors and our Elijah patrons. We are honored for those of you who purchased Seder plate items, plagues, bought your dog a bone, a shank bone, made a Passover wish, or put an ad in the Haggadah. Thank you to the special people who purchased tzedakah tickets and donated to help feed families. And a big thanks to each of you who purchased a link and are watching us now. You encourage us each year to keep going and to give us purpose to continue to help feed families, especially in this environment when there are so many who are food insecure. It's satisfying to know that profits from tonight's unique Seder go to Tampa Jewish Family Services Community Food Bank. And now I would like to introduce Elaine Gross.
We recognize that some members of our community may have lost those close to them from the pandemic. We want to express our condolences and comment that this production is intended to bring levity and respect, not to offend or lessen the great losses experienced during the pandemic.
Hi, I am Dr. Beth Ann Gamunder, and I have the honor of serving as CEO of Tampa Jewish Family Services. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome everyone this evening to the Greater Seder. We are so grateful that you are joining us tonight. Each of you is making a difference in our community with your generous donations to the TJFS Food Bank. Because of you, we will be able to continue to feed those persons and families most in need in our community. But none of this would be possible without the hard work and dedication of the amazing Greater Seder cast. You all are amazing. And now, let's get on with the show. I would like to introduce you to Dr. Fauci.
You know, we invite him every year. This year we sent him the link. He's not logging on. I don't get it. Elijah never shows. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Well, welcome. You know me as Dr. Anthony Fauci. But what you may not know is that when my family came over to America, they changed their name just a bissel, from Fauciwitz to make it less ethnic. Deep in your hearts, you always knew. Knew? Well, I hope you're all staying safe. During this past year, many of you have taken on some do-it-yourself projects. Baking, woodworking, crafting, knitting. So let me introduce a famous celebrity who will show you a do-it-yourself project of her own, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Hi, I am Gwyneth Paltrow, and just like Dr. Fauci, my dad Bruce's family name was changed from Paltrowitz when we came to America. I am very pleased to be here with you tonight and to participate in one of the time-honored Seder traditions. Now here is one of the most popular items in my store. It's a kosher candle. This particular candle itself comes from a beautiful part of the body of a bee, which miraculously creates beeswax. I curated the fragrance, so the scent is reminiscent of my Garden of Eden. If these sound fabulous to you, as fabulous as they are available for purchase on my website, Jewp, J-E-W-P, Jewp. Please join me in reciting the blessing over the Yom Tov candles, followed by the Shehechianu. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, lahadlik ner shel Yom Tov. Blessed are you, O God, ruler of the universe. You call us to holiness and command us to kindle the festival lights. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, O God, ruler of the universe, for keeping us in life, for sustaining us, and for enabling us to reach this festive season. And now I'd like to introduce another person you've come to know to guide us in another Seder ritual.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Deborah Burks, and I am pleased to be here to talk to you about washing hands, which you may know has been an important Jewish tradition for over 5,000 years. I now have the honor of demonstrating the proper way to wash your hands for the Seder, and you all know it's this. It's been around for years. Please sing along with the melody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everyone. Happy birthday to you. Yom Kaledik Someach. Yom Kaledik Someach. Yom Kaledik Someach. Yom Kaledik Someach. Great. That was 20 seconds. Now let's do the prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al na'lilat yadayim. Blessed are you, O God, ruler of the universe. You call us to holiness and command us to wash our hands. And now, a message from Gal Gadot.
You know, I'm a busy actor, known for playing action heroes like Wonder Woman, but I have a soft, Hamish side to me. I like to bake. I put some dough in the oven about an hour ago. Should be ready. Let's see how it turned out. Oh no, what a happy accident. I forgot to put the yeast in. But since it's Passover, we can still eat it as matzah. Let's all say the prayer over the matzah so we can have a little nosh in case we get hungry. Perhaps Captain America can help us with the prayer.
Of course. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Blessed are you, O God, ruler of the universe, who brings forth bread from the earth.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu el achelat matzah.
Blessed are you, O God, ruler of the universe, who makes us holy by your mitzvot and commands us to eat matzah. let's pop in on the third grader, Sheldon, to see how his distance shooting is going.
Mom, my teacher's asking this question. Why is this night different from all other nights?
Oh, Sheldon, on all other nights we eat leavened bread or matzah. On this night we eat only matzah. And you know what goes great with matzah? A glass of wine. My wine, a beautiful drink. The more you drink, then the more you think. The more you think, then the better you feel. So let's have wine 4 times this meal. Pour yourself a glass and join me in reciting the Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Blessed are you, O God, ruler of the universe, who creates the fruit of the vine.
And now, let's journey back and tell the story of the PandExodus. Here we find Miriam, her mom, and baby Moses.
Oh, how cute you are, my little nameless baby brother.
Miriam, I just got a notice. Pharaoh plans to kill all the firstborn Jewish males. We have to keep him safe. What should we do?
Hello, it's your Nile Prime delivery service. Here's your delivery. It's a brick kit. Oh, there's a baby. It's not a brisket. You got your mud here. You got your trowel. You got your wooden mold. Just know Pharaoh wants 100 bricks by tomorrow. And don't ask. There's no straw. Nile Prime and deliveries are easy. Stuff to build the walls. Here's your wooden frame. Here's your mud and trowel. I know that you asked for it, but there is no straw at all. He still wants his bricks.
Mom, I'm gonna hijack the delivery truck. I'll find a home for the baby where he'll be safe. Good afternoon, Your Majesty. I have today's delivery. It's all the items you ordered to get through the Nile virus.
Oh, look, it's a Moses. What's a Moses? I guess I'll look at the packing slip. Masks? Oreos? Can't get through a pandemic without Oreos. Sanitizer? Earrings have to look beautiful for the Pharaoh. Sun? Who ordered a sun? I didn't order a sun.
Oh, he must have been an add-on. I'm just a driver. For any concerns about the delivery, you'll have to send a scroll to customer service.
That's right. They'll send me a label and I can send him back.
No, you can't send him back. He's a baby. A little baby boy. Oh, and look. His name is Moses. It's right there on his delivery parchment.
Okay, he can stay. Ramses 2.0 could use a baby brother to keep him company.
So it turns out that Moses is raised as the brother of Ramses 2.0. And as the years passed, Moses grew to be quite the handsome man. Here we join Moses as he walks in the desert garden.
I was walking past the slaves one day in the very, very month of Nisan. I was taken by surprise by a pair of Pharaoh's guys who were beating on a slave. Oy vey. Oh, what's all this malarkey? Oh no, I just killed the guard. I better amscray.
Let's see how our student who is distance schuling is doing.
Hey, Mom. Why is this night different from all other nights?
Didn't you already ask me that?
Yeah, I know, but Adam S. already posted that answer and I have to give a different one.
Okay. On all other nights, we eat all kinds of herbs. But tonight, we especially eat bitter herbs. Ugh, I think I need another glass of wine. My wine, a really good wine. The more I drink, I feel so fine. I feel so fine, I can't even feel. So let's have wine 4 times this meal. Now, pour yourself another glass of wine, and please join me in saying the blessing over the second glass of wine. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Blessed are you, O God, ruler of the universe, who creates the fruit of the vine.
And now, we move on to Moses, who has found himself wandering in the wilderness.
Oh my gosh, wait, am I walking in circles? I think I passed this guy before.
Moses.
What?
Moses.
What did you say? A bush is saying something? What kind of Neroskite is this? A bush is talking to me?
Moses.
I'm 6 cubits away. You can take your mask off now and then talk to me. Maybe then I can understand you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yup.
Moses, have you ever looked at the other side of the tag from your delivery that you wear as a pendant around your neck?
Huh? Made in Judea?
Yep, you're a Hebrew. You were delivered to the palace where the queen took you in, and she and the Pharaoh raised you as their own. That was your packing slip. I am sure you are super appreciative, but now is your time to join your people. Being Jewish is not all gefilte fish and babka. There's responsibility and guilt. Well, the guilt will come later in the story, so we're just going to stick to the responsibility for now. You need to go tell the Pharaoh to let the Jews out of slavery. Tell him to let your people go. There are slaves who are unhappy, and these slaves are very sad. Oh, I know that they're angry. Yep, I know that they are mad. So what is it I am wanting as I hear them sing the blues? Here's what I want to save the Jews. I am asking you to do this, and I do know that you can. I am picking you, dear Moses, because Moses, you're the man. I have thought of how to do it. We will make the evening news. That's what we'll do. We'll free the Jews. Why do you think I'm talking to you through this amazing, gorgeous, fabulous fire? 'Cause after looking around, you're the one and only one I want to inspire. You're the one to save the Jews. Moses, don't refuse. It is time to pay your dues. Come on, Moses, let's save the Jews. You gotta get ready now. I'm gonna help teach you how. You'll make the Pharaoh say, ow, as you are telling him ciao. Bye-bye. Yes, to you he will bow. Oh yeah, I love this. Wow. Your place will be carved in history as you lead the Jews from slavery. Come on now, Moses, please go save the Jews.
Okay, all right already, I'll go. I'm going.
At this point in the story, Moses has made it back to the palace and is ready to free the Jews from slavery.
Look, I hear what you're telling me. I'm the Pharaoh now. I want the point to be bigger. Bigger than anyone else's. No, I don't have pyramid envy.
Yeah, I know I look different. I've been out in the wilderness for a while. I found out a few things. It turns out I am a member of the Hebrew tribe, and you've got to let my people go.
No.
Okay. All your rivers will turn to blood.
No.
Well, then there'll be frogs everywhere.
No.
Then there will be a plague of lice.
Pretty good, but I'm bald. I don't care. Ha! No.
I know what'll convince you. I'll give you the spiel in song. Pharaoh, bro, you already know. Hebrew slaves simply want to go. There's no choice in the matter. You must set them free. You are just not their king. It looks like I will be that guy. I am young and my spirit's high. My people seek out freedom, far from you and toil. We're in no mood to dance. Yes, we will take the chance. We will get the vaccine. From COVID, we'll be free and clean. The vaccine keeps us safe from the plagues you'll see, oh yeah. First there's blood, next comes frogs, lice, flies, and cattle disease, boils, hail, and locust stream, and then darkness to make you scream. The last plague you don't want to know. It is so bad you'll let us go. COVID takes your first one, all the Egyptian boys, if you don't set us free. Yes, that is what will be. Jews will get the vaccine. From COVID, we'll be free and clean. The vaccine keeps us safe from the plagues you'll see, oh yeah. We'll be well, we'll be swell, since we will all now be free. Yeah, you'll be home, sad with grief, 'cause you got no vaccine. Now, let's do the real plagues. Remember to take a drop of your wine and place it in your plate as we read each plague.
Dam,
Blood,
Svardea,
frogs,
Kinim,
lice,
Erev,
beasts,
Dever,
cattle disease,
Shaheen,
boils,
Arad,
hail,
Arba,
locusts,
Hosha,
darkness,
Makat Bekorot,
slaying of the firstborn.
All right, Go, but frankly, I don't like your attitude.
So Moses goes back to his people to tell them that Pharaoh has allowed them to leave. In the meantime, let's check in on Sheldon, our distant schuler.
Mom, this time I got beat by Jenna L. I never liked her. She gave her answer really quick. What else can I answer?
Okay, let me think. This time you can say, on all other nights we don't dip herbs at all. On this night we dip them twice. We double dip. And you know what that means? Another glass. I think it's our third glass of wine. My wine, this is the third. It's good for you, that's what I've heard. The more I drink, the less I feel. So let's have wine 4 times this meal. Please join me as we recite the blessing for our third glass of wine. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Blessed are you, O God, ruler of the universe, who creates the fruit of the vine. So tasty, too.
And now back to Moses, where he's speaking to the Hebrews about the Exodus.
People, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is we're free. The bad news is we have to be gone by sundown. So to help us get ready to leave quickly, I have brought in my sister Miriam Kondo, a Gansa influencer who can give us advice on how and what to pack.
Does it spark nachas? If not, then don't schlep it. You may have clothes or things you want to take, so fold what you think you need the Miriam Kondo way. And it should all fit in here. Isn't this tidy? Start spreading the news. We're leaving today. We all will be a part of it to Israel. Moses is our guy. He's shown us the way. Our freedom's at the heart of it to Israel. Grab your essentials, we are rushing to the northeast. No time to make any bread, no time for yeast. A new life ahead, we're ready to go. We'll make a brand new start of it without Pharaoh. We're gonna make it there. We'll kneel and say a prayer. We're leaving now. Come on, let's go. What's important to bring? You don't need yeast, since we don't have time to let it rise. You don't need mortar, because we're not building pyramids anymore. All you need is the things that bring you nachas. Just a box full. Nachas is the only thing you need. The only thing you need, the only thing you need. Just a box full of nachas is the only thing you need, because we have to leave right now.
This is afikomen, breaking matzah, breaking wind, and breaking news. A band of former Hebrew slaves have just crossed the Red Sea. It's reported they were able to cross because their leader Moses held up a mask, Simba style, and the sea parted. Oh, excuse me. Just hand it to me. This just in. Governor Cuomo has closed the borders. Unfortunately, the parted sea unparted, and all of Pharaoh's guards drowned. Well, I guess it was fortunate for the Hebrews. And that's the way it isn't. And I am afikomen, signing off.
I wonder how Sheldon and his mom are faring.
Mom! It happened again! Can you give me the answer once more? I think I can beat them this time because the class is going out to lunch. Why is this night different from all other nights?
Oi, Sheldon. This has to be the last time, okay? I'm having a little trouble trying to think of another answer. Give me a minute. Okay, try this one. On all other nights, we sit up straight at the table. But on this night, we're allowed to lean. Thank goodness. Because I'm not sure I can stay upright. I'm just like a piano. When I'm not upright, I'm grand. This has been excruciating. I need another glass of wine. My wine, I love to drink. The more I drink, the less I think. The less I think, the better I feel. So let's have wine 4 times this meal. Whew. Everyone, please join me with the 4th glass of wine. Let's say the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Blessed are you, O God, ruler of the universe, who creates the fruit of the vine. You know, I have to tell you, this distance shuling is not for the faint of heart. How can I explain it to you? I know. The parent who's distance shuling, just in the teaching sense, due to the COVID pandemic, may react with anger and frustration, helping in self-defense, acknowledging that you don't know every fact. In other words, just refueling by Zoom with science experiments, a parent could become rather tense. You can ask for the teacher to help you and give you the answer key, but the mathematics and science don't make much sense to me. If your child then gets a report card grade with a big old C, a parent could become rather tense. It doesn't seem to make sense. So much info to teach that it's so out of reach, you can't even know how immense. From a lack of teaching credentials and a feeling that you're rather dense, a parent could become really tense. Okay, that's it.
Meanwhile, Moses and the Jews are all out wandering in the desert. Since they're wandering for 40 years, let's take a break and binge on one of our favorite channels, the Nosh Network.
The Nosh Network, brought to you by the letters P for parsley and M for maror. Please join me and let's say the blessings for the parsley and maror. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam barei peri ha'adamah. Blessed are you, O God, ruler of the universe, who creates the fruit of the earth. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav v'tivanu al achila maror. Blessed are you, O God, ruler of the universe, who makes us holy by your mitzvot and commands us to eat maror.
Welcome to the Great Yiddish Bake Off. I'm your host, Pascal Lamba. For our competition tonight, we will reveal what special dish each of our 3 contestants created with the different ingredients sent to them. Let's go to contestant number 1 and see what they came up with.
Hi, Pascal. Well, I received apples, walnuts, cinnamon, and wine. I thought at first the wine was a gift for me for my participation, but was sad to realize I had to use it in the recipe. Still, what I came up with was something I like to call Haroset. I chopped everything up, mixed them together, and added some wine, and voila! Doesn't this remind you of the mortar the slaves used in Egypt way back when?
Looks delish. Thank you, contestant number 1. Let's see what was in contestant number 2's delivery.
Thank you, Pascal Lamba. I was excited to learn that I was sent an egg, some horseradish, and a piece of matzah. So I knew this was going to be a challenge. But I came up with a gorgeous canapé. I chopped the egg, mixed in a little horseradish, and placed it on the matzah. And voila! The parsley makes the perfect garnish, don't you think? It's so beautiful. It makes me cry, which reminds me of the bitter tears the slaves shed in Egypt.
Wow, that is really creative. And for those of you watching across the pond, very posh. It's a posh dosh. Now, contestant number 3, what did you get?
Yo, Lamba, I got bupkis. They sent me an orange and an ABC shank bone. You know what ABC stands for? Already been chewed. Yeah, that's what I got. So here, I put it all on a plate. Done. Happy?
Thank you. Contestant number 3. Oh, look, we've run out of time. And the winner is, well, you're all winners. But we know that of all the winners, the Haroset is the winner of all the winners. Thank you to all our contestants. Join us next year in Jerusalem for a special version of the Great Yiddish Bake Off. Coming up next, it's a special celebrity broadcast of Gordon Ramsay's The Sinai Kitchen. Hello, I'm Gordon Ramsay, and welcome to the celebrity edition of The Sinai Kitchen. Today, straight out of Seinfeld, we are going to see who can make the best Hillel sandwich. All contestants were sent the same ingredients, and they have 10 seconds to put them together to create the ultimate Hillel sandwich. First up, Kramer.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Wow. Okay. I guess he's the kind of guy who doesn't know how to ask a question. Let's see what George is up to.
No, I thought this was going to be interesting, but I didn't know what to do with the stuff, so I just came up with this. I put the maror on one side. I put the Haroset on the other side, and the matzah is in the middle. There you go.
Well, yeah, it's rather simple. Thank you, George. Next up is Elaine. Elaine, what did you do with the ingredients?
I think maror on a spoon is all you need. Yada, yada, yada.
Well, isn't that a little evil? Jerry, what have you got for us?
Gordon, I gotta tell you, what's the deal with the other three? How hard is it to put these things together? To make what I know to be the ultimate halal sandwich. Look, you take one piece of matzah, all right? You put your Haroset on it. You add it with the mora. Then you make another piece of matzah and ta-da, halal sandwich.
Well, that's the wise way to do it. Jerry, that's why it's your name on the show, Seinfeld. And this Hillel sandwich will go down in history as the winner. Jerry's ultimate Hillel sandwich. Good enough to sell at Monk's Cafe, but no soup for you. Now, everybody make your own Hillel sandwich.
And now we revisit Moses and the wandering Jews. Moses needs a break from all the kvetching, like we all do. Needing a bit of a break from the same people and the same surroundings. So in an attempt not to insult anyone, Moses tells his people he's going to climb the mountain up ahead to survey the area and help him determine which way to go.
These people. So relieved to just be alone for a bit. It'd be so nice just to take a bath by myself, eat a piece of matzah by myself, get a little schluff without people whispering around me. Just some time to be myself and have a little peace and quiet. I'm sitting filled with consternation. We're nowhere near our destination. Yes, the concept was quite grand, but all I see is endless sand. This is not what we had planned for this old guy and his Jewish clan. Israel bound, that's what we are. Israel bound. Home, where there's milk and honey. Home, where there's love and money. Home, where our freedom's waiting silently for us. Every day's an endless stream of kvetching. I just want to scream. And each dune looks the same to me. I'm feeling like a schmigegi. I have to trust what God tells me, reminding me we want to be Israel bound. That's what we are, Israel bound. Home, it is liberating. Home, see our children playing. Home, where our freedom's waiting silently for us. Silently for us. Home.
Moses went to the mountain, and God spoke unto him.
Moses, this is the Lord thy God, commanding you to obey my law. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, I hear you. A deaf man could hear you.
What?
Nothing, Gonish, forget it.
Well, Moses, you've done a fabulous job so far, bringing the Hebrews out of slavery. As it turns out, you're not done yet. I have yet another job for you. I have these special rules for you and all your people, and your task is to bring them back to me. They are written on these tablets.
Ah, this is the guilt.
Moses follows God's instructions and starts his journey down the mountain and back to camp. What he doesn't know that while he was away from camp, everything was fine until it wasn't.
I'm tired of waiting for Moses to come back. This is nuts. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're tired and schwitzy. Well, oi, whoever said that all of this schlepping befits me? We left on this perilous plight. A good bagel is now what I crave. And Moses has been out of sight. And my mishpacha cannot behave. Ask me, how do I feel? Klutzy me with these tchotchkes I'm bringing. Well, oi, all I can say is that none of our hearts are now singing. Oh, if we were to find a pond, oasis or spring. Oh, if Moses were here, he'd cheer ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel? Tell me, is there a lesson worth learning? Well, yeah, all I can say is just pass by a bush if it's burning. That Moses, he must be a quack. Oh, this promised land, we all got hooked. It's clear his sanity's cracked. And now wandering Jews, we're just cooked. Okay, how do I feel as we wander across this vast desert? Well, oi, all I can say is that all of the factors were measured. We know freedom would be a shame, beautiful thing. Well, where is that promised land? Ding dong, ding dong, ding. Where is he? That man called Moses, he promised us this, he promised us that, he promised us everything under the sun. And you know what's under the sun? Us! In the desert! In the heat!
Yeah, promises, promises. That's all you get from him. He's not coming back. He doesn't care for you. He doesn't treat you well. He doesn't feed you well. And really, what happened to his first wife? I heard he fed her to the wild beasts. Forget his so-called God. I'm the real king around here. Give me all your gold and we can build a monument to the real God, the golden cub.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing with this guy? I bet he told you that cockamamie story that I had a first wife and fed her to the wild beasts. None of it's true. This guy belongs in jail. Take him away and put him in jail for 20 years. Now, I just spoke with the real God. I have these new rules from the only God. They're called the 10 Commandments. 1. I'm the Lord thy God, thou shalt have no one but me. 2. Make no graven image. 3. No profanity. 4 is remember the Sabbath and keep it true. 5, you need to honor your father and mother too. 6, no, you shall not murder. 7, no adultery. 8, you cannot steal, not now or then. Men. 9 is do no bear false witness. 10, don't covet your neighbor's business. That's all 10. And then he threw in a few extra from the CDC, the Center for Deity Control. 10a, thou shalt not enter without a mask. 10b, thou shalt stand 6 cubits apart. And 10c, thou shalt wash thy hands even more than a Jewish bubby tells thee to do. You know, like I always said, if you wear a mask, that would have been enough, genug. If you stay 6 cubits away, genug. If you just wash your hands, genug. Hey, I wonder what'll be enough in the future.
If he had just given us the Passover Zoom, that would have been enough. Dayenu.
If he had just given us Instacart, that would have been enough. Dayenu.
I have one. If he'd just given us curbside takeout, that would have been enough. Dayenu.
If he had just given us Netflix, it would have been enough. Dayenu.
If he had just given us Amazon, it would have been enough. Dayenu.
I have one too. If he had just given us sweatpants, that would have been enough. Dayenu.
How about this one? If we were just able to go braless, that would have been enough. Dayenu.
If he had just given us high-speed internet, that would have been enough. Dayenu. And I still don't like Jenna L.
If he'd only sent all the Tampa Bay teams to the finals, that would have been enough. Dayenu.
If he had just given us spandex, that would have been enough. Dayenu.
Ilu hotzi Oceanu, Oceanu mi Mitzrayim, Oceanu mi Mitzrayim, Dayenu, 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 Ilu natan natan lanu et haTorah, natan lanu et haTorah, Dayenu, 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 Dayenu.
And the Jews continue their journey, and they finally make it to the Promised Land.
And so our story of slavery ends. We're glad that you were here to attend. We hope you liked our little show, but the time has come for us to go. You were all in the Zoom where it happened, the Zoom where it happened, the Zoom where it happened. You were all in the Zoom where it happened, the Zoom where it happened, the Zoom where it happened. Now you really know how the game was played, the plans that got made, the Jews that were saved. Don't assume that it just easily happened, cause you were in the Zoom where it happened. You were all in the Zoom where it happened, the Zoom where it happened, the Zoom where it happened. You were all in the Zoom where it happened, the Zoom where it happened, the Zoom where it happened. There's no Seder like our Seder, there's no Seder we know. We have tried respecting our traditions, adding Jewish humor along the way. We hope you have lost your inhibitions with our renditions in Tampa Bay. There's no Seder like our Seder, we rewrote the whole tale. What if Moses asked directions? Think how neat. No desert wandering in the heat. Then we need another good excuse to eat. We're all done with the show. We're all done with the show.
And join us next year in person for Leapin' Lamb Shanks. It's Little Moses Manny. Or next year in Jerusalem. That'd be okay too. Thank you for joining us. And now we can eat. Although We know you've been noshing all along.
Oh, not yet. I have my own special one. If you've donated to the Tampa Jewish Family Services Community Food Bank, thank you again. It would have been enough, but it's not. So if you have or if you haven't donated yet, go ahead. Now's a great time.
In the past year, we have lost a very dear friend, Fred Miriam, and a great member of the Kosher Hams. This year's show is dedicated to him. We really miss you, Fred.
There's no Seder like our Seder. There's no Seder we know. We have tried respecting our traditions, adding Jewish humor along the way. We hope you have lost your inhibitions with our renditions in Tampa Bay. There's no Seder like our Seder. We rewrote the whole tale. What if Moses asked directions? Think how neat.